Okay, so you've poured hours into your content. You've done the research. You know your stuff. You've crafted these, well, amazing articles.
Yeah, you feel like you've really nailed it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But then you check Google, and bam, there they are again. Your competitors somehow still sitting above you. It's just so frustrating, isn't it?
Oh, absolutely. It's a really common feeling. Like you're doing everything right, but the results aren't quite matching the effort.
Right. So what if the answer isn't just about polishing your own content even more? What if it's about, cleverly understanding theirs?
That's it. That's often the missing piece. The solution might be right under your nose, actually.
And that solution is what we're diving deep into today. Competitor keyword strategy. Now, this isn't about just swiping their keywords.
No,
No.
definitely not. It's much smarter than that. It's about strategic analysis.
Our mission here is to show you exactly how looking at those competitor keywords reveals, well, not just what's working for them.
But crucially, where their blind spots are, those little gaps.
The gaps.
Yeah.
Places where you can step in, offer more value, and, yeah, actually outrank them. Think of this as your shortcut to really getting ahead in the SEO game.
Okay, so let's unpack this then. What exactly are competitor keywords?
Good question. Lay it out for us.
At their core, they're basically the search terms, the phrases that are pushing your rivals to the top of Google, the SERPs.
For SERPs, yeah, search engine results pages.
Right. These keywords boost their visibility online and, well, ultimately drive their sales.
Okay, so give us an example. Make it concrete.
Sure. Imagine you run, say, an online store selling home decor.
Okay.
And you notice a competitor consistently pops up right at the top for searches like modern wall art or maybe affordable home decor. Those specific phrases, those are competitor keywords. They're driving traffic to them.
And there are also terms that you could potentially target strategically.
Precisely. And what's really interesting is that these keywords usually fall into two main buckets: organic and paid. So organic competitor keywords are the ones they rank for naturally. They've earned that spot through good content, SEO, backlinks, stuff like that.
Without paying Google directly for the click.
Exactly. Then you have paid competitor keywords. These are the terms they're actively bidding on in campaigns like Google Ads.
So they're paying for that placement.
Right. And understanding both types gives you this really comprehensive picture of their whole strategy.
Ah, okay. You see what's working organically, long-term maybe,
Yeah.
at what they think is worth paying for right now.
Yeah, and you might even spot where they're maybe underinvesting or missing opportunities. That helps you sharpen your own approach.
Now, this is important. Our sources really stress this warning. Never just directly copy your competitor's keywords list and place it into your strategy.
Oh, absolutely not. That's considered black hat SEO.
Which means?
It means it violates search engine guidelines. It can seriously hurt your rankings, even get your site penalized or completely removed from search results. Not good.
Definitely not. So the goal is insight, right? Strategy, not just imitation.
Exactly. The real power here goes way beyond just, spying.
So what are the actual benefits then?
Well, first off, discovering content gaps. You analyze their keywords, and you suddenly see topics they're covering that you haven't even touched.
Ah, so it's not just what keywords, but the topics behind them.
Precisely. And spotting those gaps gives you clear opportunities to create valuable content that fills a need.
Okay, that makes sense. What else?
It helps you improve your existing content, too. You can look at why their article on a certain topic ranks so well for specific keywords.
Like, what are they doing right? Structure, depth, examples.
All of that. And you use those insights to make your own content even better. Plus, you can often find long-tail keywords this way.
Long tail.
Ah.
Those more specific, longer phrases, right?
Yeah, usually less competitive, easier to rank for sometimes. Your competitors might be ranking for them. Finding those opens up new paths to reach audiences you weren't reaching before.
And these audiences might be more specific, maybe further down the buying funnel.
Often, yes. Which, as one source highlights, can lead directly to more leads, leading to more sales.
Okay, leads and sales, always good. Any other big benefits?
Definitely. It deepens your understanding of your target audience. You see what they're actually typing into Google, what problems they need solved.
So it's like direct market research, in a way.
It really is. And you might uncover new trends or marketing angles you hadn't considered, helping you stay ahead, maybe even lead the pack.
Wow, okay. So it's pretty fundamental then.
Absolutely. Good competitor keyword research is really foundational for a strong SEO strategy, especially if you want to outperform rivals and keep your audience engaged.
All right, so we understand why it's crucial. The next big question is, Who are my actual SEO rivals?
Hmm.
And how do I start uncovering their secrets?
Right, because it's not always who you think. Your SEO competitors aren't necessarily just your direct business competitors, the ones selling the exact same thing.
So who are they then?
They are any website ranking for the keywords or topics you want to target. Doesn't matter what their business model is or even how big they are. If they're occupying the space you want on Google, they're an SEO competitor.
Okay, that broadens the perspective. So how do you find them? Where do you start?
Well, a simple first step is just a broad search. Type in your main product category or a key topic you focus on into Google. See who consistently shows up on page 1.
Those are your initial targets.
Exactly. Then you can use keyword research tools. Many of these tools let you enter a competitor's website address, their URL, and they'll spit out a list of other sites that compete with them for the same keywords. This can uncover competitors you didn't even know existed.
That's handy. Any other tricks?
Yeah, check the bottom of the Google search results page. You know, the related searches section?
Oh yeah, I often click on those.
Those can be gold mines. They often hint at related topics and the sites ranking for them, potentially indirect competitors targeting a similar audience.
Okay, good tip. Keep them coming.
Another angle is looking at backlink profiles. See who is linking to the top ranking sites in your niche. Often, other relevant sites, potential competitors, will be linking to them.
Ah, interesting. Following the links.
Exactly. And finally, think about indirect competitors. Businesses that solve the same problem as you, maybe just with a different approach, product, or service.
Okay, that makes sense. Now, one source mentioned something about domain authority, or DA.
Right. Domain authority is basically a score predicting how well a website will rank. If your site has a lower DA, maybe you're newer or smaller, the advice is often to focus your initial competitor analysis on those more direct rivals first. Pick your battles.
Gotcha. Start with the ones most similar to you. Okay, so you've identified some rivals.
Yeah.
How do you really leverage those fancy keyword research tools? The smart way.
Right, because these tools can give you a ton of data. They really streamline things. The core function is the competitor keyword analysis.
That's where you put in their website address.
Yeah. Put in their URL, and the tool shows you keywords they rank for. What you're really looking for are those high-volume keywords that you aren't targeting yet, and especially the keywords where they're ranking really high, like in the top 3 spots.
Because that shows what's really working for them.
Exactly. Another powerful feature is historical data analysis. This is fascinating.
How so?
It lets you see how their rankings have changed over time. You can spot seasonal trends, see what keywords they recently started ranking for.
Ah, like new products or content focuses.
Precisely. It helps you anticipate moves and stay ahead. And then there's keyword gap analysis.
Gap analysis, that sounds important.
It is. You basically tell the tool, here's my website, here are my competitors, or you just put in a topic you want to rank for. The tool then shows you where your competitors rank for relevant keywords, but you don't.
So it literally shows you the gap.
Right there in black and white, it highlights the gap you need to work on. Super useful for content planning.
Okay, what about USRP analysis? That sounds a bit more involved.
It is, but it's crucial. SRP analysis means looking at the actual search results page for a keyword you're interested in. You analyze the type of content that's ranking. Is it blog posts, product pages, videos, list articles?
Why does it matter?
It tells you about search intent. What kind of information are people looking for when they search that term? You also look at the domain authority of the site's ranking. Are they all giants, or are there sites closer to your own strength?
Ah, so it tells you if you have a realistic shot at ranking and what kind of content you probably need to create.
Exactly. It guides your content strategy to match what users want and what Google is rewarding.
But what if you don't have the budget for these premium tools? Are you out of luck?
Not at all. You can still do a lot with manual research, the old school deep dive. Takes more time, obviously, but you can uncover a lot.
Okay, so if I'm going manual, where should I focus my attention on a competitor's site?
Good question. Start with their site structure. Look at their main navigation menu, how they organize their pages, even the words they use in their URLs. That often reveals their main keyword priorities.
Like if they have a whole section called vegan protein powder.
Exactly. Then dig into their page titles and meta descriptions. These are prime real estate for keywords.
The title you see in the browser tab and the little description under the link in Google search results.
Yep. Browser extensions like Mozbar can actually show you these easily while you browse their site.
Handy. What about the content itself?
Absolutely dissect the content. Pay close attention to their headings, the H1, H2s, H3s. Keywords often live there. Read the first and last paragraphs carefully. They're often optimized.
Okay, headings, intro, conclusion. What else?
Don't forget images. Check the alt text and captions for keywords. And look at the anchor text they use for internal links, the clickable words linking to other pages on their site. That shows you how they connect related topics and which keywords they associate with those topics.
Anchor text. Okay.
Yeah.
Any other, hidden spots?
Yes. Check out their FAQ sections if they have them. Gold mines for long-tail keywords and common customer questions.
Ah, good one.
And sometimes, looking at their sitemap, usually an XML file linked somewhere, can reveal the overall content hierarchy and maybe even pages that aren't easy to find through navigation.
Wow. Okay. That sounds thorough.
It is time-consuming, no doubt. But the benefit is you get these really detailed, granular insights into how they structure things and what they prioritize. Sometimes tools miss that nuance. You get a direct feel for their strategy.
All right. So whether you use tools or go manual, you've gathered this potentially huge list of competitor keywords. Now what? You can't target everything. How do you sift through it? Find the actual goal.
That's the key step. Evaluation. It's absolutely quality over quantity here. The main focus has to be on relevance.
Relevance to my business, my products, my audience.
Exactly. Does this keyword genuinely relate to what you offer or talk about? If not, ditch it, no matter the volume. Then you need to find a balance.
Balance between what?
Search volume and competition. Ideally, you want keywords with decent search volume. Enough people are actually searching for it, but with manageable competition. Look for lower keyword difficulty scores if your tool provides them.
So not trying to immediately rank for insurance, basically.
Probably not, unless you are a massive insurance company. And always, always consider search intent.
We talked about that. Informational, navigational, commercial, transactional.
Right. What is the user really trying to do when they search this term? Knowing that is critical before you decide how to target the keyword.
Okay, relevance, volume, competition, balance, search intent. What else should guide the selection process?
Identifying those content gaps we mentioned earlier is huge. Find those valuable keywords your competitors rank for, but where you have nothing. That's your immediate content plan right there.
Filling the void.
Yep. And don't ignore the long tail variations. Again, lower competition, often higher conversion rates because the intent is more specific.
Makes sense? What about local businesses?
Absolutely crucial if that applies to you. Look for location-based keywords your competitors are targeting. Best pizza downtown, plumber near me, that kind of thing. Huge opportunity to capture local searchers.
Okay, so let's say I have a promising keyword. How do I really evaluate if I should go after it?
You need a checklist, basically. First, relevance check, does it fit your brand and expertise?
Okay.
Second, search intent check. Can you realistically create content that serves the searcher's need better than what's already ranking #1?
Ooh, that's a high bar. Be better.
It has to be if you want to rank. Third, competition evaluation. Look at the keyword difficulty score, yes, but also look at the pages that are currently ranking. How good are they? How strong are the websites? Their domain authority.
And compare that to my own site's authority.
Exactly.
Right.
Like the source said, it's wise to choose battles you can realistically win, especially when you're starting out. Be strategic about who you challenge.
Pick your fights.
Yeah.
Got it. What else?
Estimate the potential ROI. Is ranking for this keyword likely to lead to actual business results? Leads, sales, signups, whatever matters to you.
So prioritize keywords that drive valuable actions.
Right. And finally, my favorite, look for the unique perspective gap. When you review the top-ranking content, what angle did they miss? What insight didn't they cover? What's your unique take?
Ah, so it's not just about being better in terms of depth, but potentially offering a completely different valuable perspective.
That's where you can truly stand out and become a leader, not just a follower.
Okay, this is powerful stuff. Now for the really exciting part, putting it all into action. How do we actually use these carefully selected competitor keywords to make an impact?
Right. Implementation. First, let them spark new content ideas. Don't just target the keyword, brainstorm around it. Look at keyword clusters, groups of related terms.
So if the keyword is vegan protein powders,
Don't just write another article called Best Vegan Protein Powders. Maybe your competitor's article is good, but basic. You could create something way more comprehensive. Like the ultimate guide to vegan protein powders for every fitness goal. Include comparisons, FAQs they missed, maybe even recipes or usage tutorials. Fill in their gaps.
be the definitive resource.
Yeah.
I like it. What about titles and headlines?
Strategic inclusion is key, but it has to sound natural. Don't just stuff the keyword in.
So instead of a boring title like Protein Powders Guide,
You could use that competitor keyword insight and write something like 10 best vegan protein powders, expert reviews and comparisons. See how it includes the keyword naturally but also promises value.
yeah, much more compelling.
And use those insights from Google's People Also Ask or competitor FAQs. What questions are people actually asking? Weave those questions or their answers into your headlines and subheadings.
Okay, that makes a lot of sense. Now, where does on-page SEO fit in? How do we signal to Google that our page is relevant for these keywords?
This is where it gets really interesting for SEO. This is how you make your content visible. You need to place keywords strategically where search engines expect them.
Like where specifically?
Your page's title tag, that's the main title Google shows. Include your primary keyword naturally there, your meta description, that little snippet under the title. Make it click-worthy and include the keyword if it fits naturally.
Okay, title tag, meta description.
Your headings, H1, H2s, H3s. Structure your content logically with headings that incorporate your target keywords and related terms. It helps readers and search engines understand the flow.
Makes sense. What about the main body text?
Try to mention your main keyword naturally within the first 100 words or so, maybe 2 times throughout the whole piece, but don't force it. Also, image alt text. Describe your images using relevant keywords.
Oh, right. Optimizing images often gets overlooked.
Big time. And finally, internal links. When you link to other relevant pages on your own site, use anchor text, the clickable text that contains relevant keywords. It helps show the relationship between your pages.
Okay, that's a great checklist. Title, meta, headings, intro text, image alt text, internal link anchor text.
Exactly. But, and this is crucial, we have to repeat the warning. Avoid keyword stuffing.
Right. Don't just cram keywords everywhere.
Please don't. It makes the text unreadable, terrible user experience, and Google will likely penalize you for it. Focus on natural integration, use synonyms, use related concepts, semantic variations. Think topic relevance, not just exact keyword match.
Got it. Natural, valuable, not forced. Beyond just placing keywords, how does this research help improve the overall quality of the content?
That's the real goal. Using competitor keywords isn't just about SEO tricks. It's fuel to create something genuinely superior to what's already ranking.
So it pushes you to be better.
It should. Ask yourself constantly as you review competitor content and plan your own. What's missing here? Where can you add deeper analysis, unique data, or a fresh perspective?
Okay.
Ask what's outdated. Maybe their stats are old or trends have shifted. That's a huge opportunity for you to provide current, relevant information.
Good point. Data gets old fast.
And ask what's incomplete. Did they only briefly touch on a really important subtopic? You can expand on it, provide the detail users are craving.
So it's about finding their weaknesses and making them your strengths.
Precisely. High-quality content that truly answers the user's query, offers real value, and keeps them reading. That boosts engagement, keeps them on your page longer, dwell time, and signals to Google that your page is highly relevant. That's how you win long-term.
Okay, and within all these keywords you found, how do you prioritize which ones to focus on first for maximum impact?
Great question, because you're right, not all keywords are created equal in terms of immediate value. You generally want to start with high-intent keywords.
Meaning?
Keywords that suggest the user is close to making a decision or taking an action. Think terms that include words like buy, best, review, comparison, pricing, discount.
Because those people are closer to converting.
Exactly. Then you also want to mix. Identify broader, high-volume keywords to attract traffic and build awareness, and balance those with more niche, long-tail keywords that might have lower volume but often lead to higher conversion rates because the searcher's need is so specific.
Okay, a portfolio approach.
Kind of, yeah. And grouping keywords by search intent is super powerful here.
How do you mean?
Align the type of content you create with the likely intent. If someone searches an informational query like, how does vegan protein work? Oh, they probably want a blog post or a guide.
Right.
But if they search a transactional query like, buy vegan protein powder online, they probably want to land on a product category page or a specific product page.
So matching the content format to the user's goal.
Exactly. It meets their expectations, improves their experience, keeps them engaged, and ultimately boosts your rankings because you're giving Google and the user what they want.
This all sounds fantastic, but even with the best intentions, people can make mistakes. What are the common pitfalls we need to absolutely avoid when implementing this?
Oh, definitely pitfalls to watch out for. Improper use can really derail your efforts. The big one we already mentioned is keyword stuffing.
Just Forcing too many keywords in, making it sound robotic or nonsensical.
Exactly. Bad for readers, bad for search engines, just don't do it. Another is improper phrasing. Trying to shoehorn an exact keyword phrase into a sentence where it just sounds awkward or unnatural.
Like, we offer the best plumber, New York City services.
Yeah, something clunky like that. Readers notice, it hurts credibility, and search engines are smart enough to see it as low quality. Integrate keywords smoothly and naturally.
Okay, natural phrasing. What else?
A really important one is keyword cannibalization.
Cannibalization. Sounds messy.
It is for your SEO. It happens when you target the exact same primary keyword across multiple pages on your own website.
Why is that bad? Wouldn't that show Google you're really relevant for that keyword?
You'd think so, but it actually confuses search engines. They don't know which of your pages is the most relevant one to show for that specific keyword. So they might rank both pages lower or split the authority between them, weakening your overall chances.
Ah, so you end up competing against yourself.
Pretty much. The key is to have a clear primary keyword target for each important page and focus your optimization efforts for that keyword on that page. Use supporting keywords on other pages, sure, but keep the main target distinct.
Okay, so avoid stuffing, keep phrasing natural, and don't cannibalize your keywords by targeting the same one on multiple pages. Got it.
Nail those, and you'll avoid the most common traps.
So let's wrap this up. It feels like competitor keyword research isn't just a tactic. It's almost like a core strategic principle for SEO success.
I'd argue it absolutely is. It's kind of the secret weapon, really. By truly understanding the keywords your competitors use, and importantly, the ones they miss you, gain this incredible roadmap.
A roadmap to create better, more comprehensive, more valuable content.
Exactly. Content that answers user needs more effectively, fills those crucial gaps, and ultimately helps you outrank the competition and boost your online visibility significantly.
It involves knowing who you're up against, using tools or manual digging smartly, evaluating keywords critically, and then weaving those insights naturally into everything you create.
That's a perfect summary. It's about insight leading to superior action.
So, maybe the final thought for everyone listening is this.
Yeah.
What does this all mean for your very next piece of content? How might taking a really close look at your competitors' keywords, especially their blind spots, reveal the exact path to your next big SEO win?